Might this be my old chewing gum? I'm so sorry for what I did to you. Will you ever be able to forgive me? Are you hungry, Harvey?
Not really. It feels like I've got a stomach full of cotton balls.
My mallet doesn't chew gum.
It doesn't look like it eats much of anything.
That's not a bad idea. Lots of people chew their pens. Captain Useless has a special chewing gum he can chew underwater. That doesn't work that way. I know exactly what you want to do, but could you repeat it once again? A baseball kit for beginners. Why isn't there any gum with ketchup flavor?
Isn't it bad enough they did it to chips?
Gum isn't on the menu. I got one nonetheless.
Life is a request show, and you are playing the trombone.
I'd rather not. I don't want the pinking shears to get cavities. Fix the phone with chewing gum? I'm not MacGyver, you know. The coat hanger doesn't chew gum anymore, since it started smoking again. Why isn't there any gum with mustard flavor?
This is one of those questions that should be left unasked.
Eat chewing gum with knife and fork. That is so square that it almost teeters on the brink of cool.
Almost being the important word here.
Eat chewing gum with knife and fork. That is so square that it almost teeters on the brink of cool.
Almost being the important word here.
I've got enough key imprints for one afternoon. The rules of the International Super Chew Bubblegum Contest are very strict. That's why the groundkeeper's signature is on every piece of official tournament gum. Let's see. Too bad. This isn't official tournament gum. Thank God the barkeeper hasn't entered the chewing gum production industry.
Yuck! Chewing gum with stinky drink flavor.
I'd rather not. That would give me away. Dr. Marcel would never sign a piece of chewing gum.
He always finds a way to burst our bubble.
When I'm done with the chewing gum, I'll know what I can wrap it in. The chewing gum can be eaten raw.
Much healthier that way.
I know a better method to make an impression. The fact remains, I don't need an imprint anymore. I wonder what this P stands for.
Pighead.
So this must be Dr. Marcel's limo. He. Yuck! Half the garden is stuck to it. Somebody's already parked his car here. Dr. Marcel parked so close that I can't get there. This is my old buddy Harvey. Look, Harvey, a sign.
How could I miss it?
It's obvious, I know. I just wanted to point your attention to it.
I don't much appreciate the pompous tone in your voice.
Come on, Harvey, cool your jets, will ya? I just wanted to...
What's with the jets now? If I knew anything about secret government programs, wouldn't I try to appear as inconspicuous as I can?
What? But you do appear quite inconspicuous.
There could be many reasons for that.
That doesn't work that way. I'd love to, but I can't get close enough. The walkable area map ends here. In this panel, Handy Boy has to keep out. That doesn't work that way. I'm a sheriff, not a meter maid. I'd love to, but I can't get close enough. The walkable area map ends here. Is this P for payphone?
Nope. Feel free to have another guess.
How do I get to the laundry lift?
How should I know? I'm a road sign, not an information board.
I'd love to, but I can't get close enough. The walkable area map ends here. The message has been locked with an exceptionally devious code. What on earth does this P stand for? Those are block letters you can find in any typical alphabet soup. How do I get to the kitchen?
How should I know? I'm a road sign, not an information board.
The message has been locked with an exceptionally devious code. What on earth does this P stand for? Is it possible that the car is staring at me? Is it possible that the car is staring at me? Are you staring at me? Why are you shining on me like a deer in the headlights then? No, why don't you try something else? This isn't destructive enough. No, why don't you... No. 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 I should try something else. The knife doesn't cause enough destruction. No. 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 That doesn't work that way. In this panel, we see Captain Useless being pulled over for a broken headlight. No. Uh-oh.
Who was that?
This looks useful. Look, Harvey, a wrench.
Yippee! Finally, we can finish our android, Edna Scissorhands.
The mallet isn't screwed, it's glued. It's a ballpoint pen, not a bolted pen. In this panel, Captain Useless gets a new superpower. He can loosen screws clockwise, too. That doesn't work that way. There are times when you gotta chuck a monkey wrench in the big old crime machine. And this time even has a name. I'll call it Later. The detachable pot holder is yet to be invented, just like the heated Allen wrench. It's not a bottle with a screw-on cap. This is completely impossible, I'm afraid. The chewing gum is made from counterclockwise latex, and the wrench is for nuts with a clockwise threading. No chance. The scissors will lose their teeth on that. I can't seem to fix the phone no matter what I do. Yeah, I know what you mean. I once had a coat hanger like that. This bottle doesn't have a screw-on cap. If I had a Swiss Army knife, I'd have all the functions in one.
But if you only had one item in your inventory, what would you do to kill time?
Strange. There aren't any screws visible on this fork. How can I open it when the batteries are flat? Hey, now that's interesting.
What?
There's some kind of twist to working both of these.
I'll be fadoodled.
Whoa, my forging ability tilts 2 degrees to the left.
Realign.
Harvey taught me how to forge signatures. This sounds useful. All I have to do is find a sample of somebody's handwriting. I wonder whose signature I'll forge first.
Kinda depends on whose handwriting you come across first.
I can hardly wait. Whoa, my forging ability tilts 2 degrees to the left.
Realign.
Whoa, my forging ability tilts 2 degrees to the left.
Realign.
People say physical training is good for the psyche. Strange that it's always people sitting in comfy armchairs who say that. I can't even detach the handles.
It's a crying shame.
Now, don't you exaggerate now. It's just that...
No. It's a catastrophe. Armageddon.
Hey, now that's interesting.
What?
There's some kind of twist to working both of these.
I'll be fadoodled.
This is completely impossible, I'm afraid. The chewing gum is made from counterclockwise latex, and the wrench is for nuts with a clockwise threading. The means of jolting out of lethargy. Can we get started now?
Sure.
I'd rather not. Harvey is wired enough as it is.
Haggity googity muggity moogity.
Okay. With what? The mallet works completely without electricity.
Not even batteries. How primitive.
It's still the perfect weapon. I should mark the poles. But which is which? Doesn't matter. 50-50 are better odds than roulette. In this panel, the Honkmobile had a breakdown. Captain Useless has Handy Boy pushing. That doesn't work that way. The jumper cable hasn't committed any crimes yet, but I'll keep it under surveillance. It's alive! I have created life! Get up and walk, Pot Holdenstein!
It's just a potholder with a jumper cable, Edna.
But it's moving!
You're moving it with your hands.
But it is Pot Holdenstein now!
Fine, it's Pot Holdenstein now.
Better than ketchup. Energy ketchup. Electricity is not on the menu. But the stinky drink sure does taste like battery acid. I doubt that it would be enough to run a car on, though. Whew. No, I can't do it. The cable's too thick to cut.
Hey, you could use the cable to fix the phone.
What exactly makes you think that?
Well...
Just admit it. You've fallen victim to the so-called inherent logic of adventure games. Deal. When the car is finally fixed, I'll find a clothes rail. Better than mustard. Energy mustard. I'd rather leave the cable intact. I have a creeping suspicion that it will play a major part in our escape later on. This jumper cable can jumpstart things, but do I really want a jumping fork? Nope, no current in this key. Nope, no signature on the jumper cable. I'll put the barkeeper's signature on the positive pole. I'll put Dr. Marcel's signature on the negative pole. I didn't get much energy out of group therapy. The electric shocks were quite a different thing in this respect. Conductive, constructive, and conducive. Still not a good idea. Nope, no current in this key. English red metallic. You lousy lacquers. Okay, with what? English red metallic. You lousy lacquers. The master key already thinks it's something special, even without a coat of varnish. Yes, if we pour all the paint into the pot,
we can use the tin can as a pot.
I'll sleep on it. Red paint in a piece of paper?
Yippee! We can finger paint New England in fall!
The doctor would never sign in paint. The bartender is more likely to drink it than sign with it. There are many potential signatures in the paint. The problem is, I can't make them out. The key could surely use some fresh paint. On the other hand, I like this really worn-out vintage look. No, I can't sell it to a vegetarian later if there's red paint on it.
Right.
This is the murder weapon. The blood is still fresh.
I reckon the culprit must have been a painter.
I'll call this color Red Dawn. No, I like the color of the coat hanger.
Now we have a red telephone like in those 60s movies. Yippee! Let's start World War III!
Later, little buddy, later. We could use the pinking shears to open the red paint cans in a jiffy.
Don't you think this plan is a bit cuckoo?
What's a mainly black and white bird got to do with an idea this colorful? I'll have a double lacquer for the road.
Haven't you sniffed one wall too many today?
I know best when I've done enough painting. There, English red ketchup. Should anybody be opposed to the marriage of potholder and...
No! I love English red metallic!
No, thank you. I don't drink while on duty. That doesn't work that way. Hee hee hee! Now Captain Useless has red lips.
What was wrong with his lilac lipstick?
Royal light blue. We could play a British version of paintball with these.
Indeed, but not before 5 o'clock tea.
That doesn't work that way. Watch it, Harvey. If you get too big a whiff of this, you'll see colors.
Blue.
Old and dry, very much like Dr. Marcel. They're of no use anymore. It's open a crack. Harvey, get the car.
How can I, Miss Daisy? It's locked!
Hello? Anybody in there? No reaction. I will smash this door! I will!
Don't do it! There's always a more complicated way!
You're right. Yeah, I'll just draw a handle on it.
Don't you think it's a little cheap, breaking the laws of physics just like that?
Oh, yes, you're right. In principle, the Honkmobile has an auto-locking feature. Handy Boy just needs to change the fuse first. Open the door! It's the police! No reaction. Yes, when this piece of cloth hits the door, maybe it will transfer its flimsy nature into the metal.
Yeah, and then we can simply unfold the door.
Nothing. We should give this plan a little more time before it reaches fruition. Let's detail the car with ketchup.
Oh yeah! Let's make ourselves a Ferrari out of this rust bucket.
Are you mad? I'm not such a snob. Casually, 00 Harvey grabbed his martini, shaken, not stirred, and nonchalantly opened the car door with the olive pick. If only I had finger wrestled more in grammar school. Then I could apply the force of hydraulic snips. I'd cut through this metal like a knife through butter. Why don't we just call AAA?
Good idea! I think the phone number is in the car.
What? Dang. These are the sorts of things you learn watching TV or playing adventure games. Let's detail the car with mustard.
Oh yeah! Let's make ourselves a school bus?
Nah. In reality, this knife has a soft inner core. It just pretends to be hard as steel.
Where's the Swiss Army when you need it?
I once saw an Irishman who ate a car. Do I look like an Irishman? This is not a car key. This isn't a signature series model, I'm afraid.
They should name the next one after us.
XXX? That sounds more like a name for a motorcycle. I can't bring myself to disfigure the car door like this. I don't think this door is impressed by formalities. No, really, I don't want to eat the car door. Only Irishmen do such things. I'm not Irish. This is not a car key. I could make a career as a carjacker. Hello? Anybody in there? I'll take that as a tentative, perhaps. I can't reach through the crack with my hand. If only it was that easy. Hello? Anybody in there? I'll take that as a tentative, perhaps. And now? I don't know how to drive. I should get some help. This is not a car key.
Yes! Boom!
No, Harvey, no. Appearances notwithstanding, chewing gum is not C4.
No fair! Yes! Boom!
Harvey, no. Appearances notwithstanding, chewing gum is not C4.
No fair! Edna, what are you doing?
Shh. I'm envisioning the door having hinges I can simply loosen. Oh, yeah. I have a vision of a land where you open car doors with a jumper gable.
Great! Let's go there!
I have a vision of a land.
Great! Edna, what are you doing?
Shh. I'm envisioning the door having hinges I can simply loosen. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes!
No, Harvey.
No!
No, really. Only Irishmen do so. XXX. I could make a career as a carjacker. Hello? Anybody in there? I'll take that as a tentative, perhaps. XXX. Harvey, get the car.
How can I, Miss Daisy? It's locked!
It's of no use without the car. Hello? I'll take that as a tentative, perhaps. I could make a career as a carjacker. I have a vision of a land where you open car doors with a jumper gable.
Great! Let's go there!
Nice ride. You were the prize stallion of an unworthy rider. Now, why don't you try something else? This isn't destructive enough. Uh-oh.
Who was that?
It's the odd one out. How does it feel to be the fifth wheel?
I am the sixth wheel. The fifth is always the steering wheel.
If I'm very careful, I might just be able to, without setting off the alarm. I detached that from Dr. Marcel's limousine. Now I just have to wait until Dr. Marcel has his next flat. How does it feel to be the fifth wheel?
It's fine. People rely on me when they're in a tight spot.
Ah, come on. Don't delude yourself. I should open a workshop. Did you see that, Harvey? I just used the wrench. I could detach the spare tire without any struggle.
I'm intellectually under-challenged.
Do you want to go back to group therapy?
Yippee!
No, there's some sticking to it already. Obviously, the tire has been used before.
or someone's beat us to it.
Right. This key substitutes other keys. It's not a substitute for a wrench.
Oh, how the cruel world taunts us. Too big the spare tire, too small the pot.
Too stupid the idea. Sometimes group therapy makes me feel like the fifth wheel. Darn it! The pen won't write on rubber. I'll get back to you on this. You never know. Maybe I'll need Mr. Goodyear's signature later. Yeah, some conversations can be quite cryptic, but I don't think this kind of key will help. Careful, I don't want to puncture the tire. The tire profile doesn't seem deep enough. Uh-oh, I hope this doesn't have a negative effect on our escape. All motorists should carry spare packets of mustard in case of emergency. It took millions of years to invent fire. Another 10,000 for the wheel. And what has been invented in the last century? The coat hanger and the can opener. Why didn't they start off with inventions like that in the first place? They could have saved a lot of time. Sorry, I'm not a AAA member. I think it's still lacking a couple of zigzag patterns. Uh-oh, I hope this doesn't have a negative effect on our escape. The spare tire is not on the menu. I got one nonetheless.
Life is a genie, and you have rough palms.
All motorists should carry spare packets of ketchup in case of emergency. Ouch! Dr. Marcel's driver was burning rubber. Great! Now I have 1/5 of a patrol car. The Honkmobile has 6 spare tires. 2 for every wheel. I drew a couple more grooves.
Aquaplaning, here we come!
A good opportunity to check the pressure. Very good. Pressure exists. Harvey doesn't need any spare tires. He never gets tired. I'm definitely not putting it back. No, why don't you try something else? This isn't destructive enough. How do I get to the garage?
How should I know? I'm a road sign, not an information board.
This is where Dr. Marcel hides his experiments that went wrong.
Are you sure?
No, but the possibility springs to mind, doesn't it? Maybe the tentacle creatures that live there just nipped out to the bakery. Harvey is still in perfect working condition. The last thing I want to do is dispose of him. Not a good hiding spot. A bit bulky, don't you think? Locker-like. Shall we play hide-and-seek, Harvey?
Yippee! You first!
Hello? Is this locker taken?
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Oh no! He's coming!
Well. The little lady's trying to escape, is she? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others. Now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me?
This is our declared enemy at this stage. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. What do you think about this wall, Harvey?
It stands between us and Lady Liberty. It's clearly chosen the wrong place to be.
I'll never get over it. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. If only it were that easy. I'd need a sledgehammer for that instead. In this panel, we see Captain Useless climbing over the sound barrier. When we're on the other side, we'll call the cops.
But what do we tell them?
Right. We'll have to find out what happened first. We must go to my father's house and find the evidence. I shouldn't be so delicate with it. I could scribble an appeal for help on it, fold a paper plane, and throw it over the wall. But I'm afraid it wouldn't come across as very convincing on the back of a cocktail menu. I'd need a sledgehammer for that instead. Hello? Is this the demolition company?
Brick by brick does the trick, your demolition specialists. What can I do for you?
I have a wall here that needs to be taken down immediately.
Sorry, we don't do walls anymore. Not since that debacle in Berlin. The complaint letters are still flooding our email inbox to this day.
They hung up? I can't hang anything here. Too bad. I'd need a sledgehammer for that instead. In order to tunnel through here, I'd need a spoon instead. Darn it! This wall doesn't have a keyhole. The only opening is the main gate over there. No graffiti.
What a massive waste of bricks!
I could scribble an appeal for help on it, fold a paper plane, and throw it over the wall. But I'm afraid it wouldn't come across as very convincing on the back of a signed therapy registration. It is like the lid on the asylum pot. I will make sure that Dr. Marcel's soup boils over. This wall doesn't have a keyhole. The only opening is the main gate over there. I'd need a sledgehammer for that instead.
Why don't we just attach some wheels to the wall and drive it out of the way?
I'm sure there is a reason. I just can't remember it at the moment.
Why don't we just attach...
I'll never get over it. If only it were that easy. The rake is leaning against the wall as if it had stolen watches for sale. It looks as if it said hi. Just a second. There are already grooves in there. Someone beat me to it. There are fine distinctions between a rake and a car battery. You don't have to be a gardening auto mechanic to see them. I'd rather not bring the two together. Harvey is too much of a rake himself. The rake isn't half as cool as my mallet. If only I had more pens, I could draw great parallels. Thinking about it, I really don't need more than one. In this panel, we see Captain Useless fighting radioactive Stone Age leaves. Bad breath, fuzzy beard, bad manners. The case is clear for Sheriff Conrad. It's a rake. Not bad. This way, I don't get any blisters from working in the garden.
Ever heard of a thing called gardening gloves?
Damn, they stole my idea.
We interrupt this exciting adventure game to bring you the gardening tip. If your leaves aren't red enough in autumn, put ketchup on the rake.
The rake is not on the menu. I got one nonetheless. Life is an online store and you have Daddy's credit card. No chance. The scissors will lose their teeth on that. What is missing in this sequence? Rake, telephone.
I know! Logic!
Yeah, and the sequence. These two items remind me of a thought I had a couple of moments ago. What will the fashion-savvy woman wear this autumn?
Clear answer. Cool blue ragdoll rabbits.
We interrupt this exciting adventure game to bring you the gardening tip. If your leaves aren't yellow enough in autumn, put mustard on the rake.
Are there always the same lines for mustard and ketchup? This is pretty boring.
We interrupt this exciting adventure game. If your leaves aren't yellow enough in autumn,
Are there always the same lines for mustard and ketchup? This is pretty boring.
If I had a Swiss Army knife, I'd have all the functions in one.
But if you only had one item in your inventory, what would you do to kill time?
They are members of the same family.
When the fork is grown up, it wants to do something cool, though. Not just work in the family nursery.
It could get a job as a trident in Atlantis.
Yippee! Let's connect the key to the rake.
Let's use our brains first.
Let's connect the key to the rake.
Let's use our brains first. The rake's signature is easy to forge. Just a couple of parallel lines. I can remember that without my special ability. This rake is the property of the storage room bar. This rake is the property of Dr. Horatio Marcel. Therapeutic raking is good for the psyche. The Zen garden is the perfect place for that. This pot would make a good container for leaves, too.
Potpourri? I don't think so.
Are there really leaves on my new key? Not one leaf. But now I've got the rake, I can easily keep it that way. Aha! The good old gum on the rake trick. A classic. I'll save it for the right opportunity. It's a good thing I tightened the nut. It was all loose. I don't even want to think about what could have happened. There are fine distinctions between a rake and a car battery. You don't have to be a gardening auto mechanic to see them. Just a second. There are already grooves in there. Someone beat me to it. I'm certainly not tending Dr. Marcel's garden. All right, I'll put it back then. The birds avoid Dr. Marcel's presence. Chirp!
You're an odd bird, Edna.
Chirp!
You're an odd bird, Edna.
Oh yeah, the bird bath has to come with me. I'm looking forward to use bird bath with Dr. Marcel's desk. But what's this? My hands are so badly drawn that I can't lift the bath. Zounds. No, if I need to run over a bird, I'll go looking for one in the parking lot over there.
Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved. Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey.
I should say so.
The Derpies will enjoy this.
Very good. Now let's hide quickly before the storks come.
I'm not doing this to catch storks, Harvey.
Hee right. It is perfectly safe here, especially for yummy storks.
Birds have no concept of doors or locks. They fly freely through the air, singing their jaunty tunes.
And destroy their enemies with laser death rays that shoot from their eyes.
Well, they do drop bombs on unsuspecting targets below. Good idea. Oops, what's this? I'm out of bird seed. Birds have no concept of doors or locks. They fly
and destroy.
The Derpies will enjoy this.
Very good. Now let's hide quickly before the storks come.
I'm not doing this to catch storks, Harvey.
Right. It is perfectly safe here, especially for yummy storks.
I might be cuckoo, but more like the chestnut-breasted malcoa with colorful plumage and joyful songs. No signature to forge here. Birds have no concept of doors or locks. They fly freely through the air, singing their jaunty tunes.
And destroy their enemies with laser death rays that shoot from their eyes.
Well, they do drop bombs on unsuspecting targets below.
Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved. Shall we build a stork?
Come on, Harvey.
I should say...
The Chirpies will enjoy this.
Very good. Now let's hide quickly before the storks come.
I'm not doing this to catch storks, Harvey.
Hee right. It is perfectly safe here, especially for yummy storks. Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved.
I don't get a connection. Just a chirping sound.
Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved.
The list of bird beverages is short. Nevertheless, compared to the bar here, the bird bath wins on selection. The Chirpies will enjoy this.
Very good. Now let's hide quickly.
I'm not doing this to
It is
Why that? This is... Just a second. The bath really is warm.
The storks can't be far.
Sheriff Edna Conrad, Para-Ornithological Branch Investigator, Special Squad. Brooding over the list of suspects in the double murder case of Capulet Montague. Was it the nightingale or the lark? In this panel, we see Captain Useless being haunted by the blue bird of disaster. Here, Storky, Storky, Storky.
Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved. Ooh, a bird bath. Shall we catch storks?
I don't think there are any storks living here, Harvey.
What? That can only mean one thing. Somebody is poaching in our hunting grounds.
That doesn't work that way. Good idea. Oops, what's this? I'm out of birdseed. Cornflakes don't need to be cooked. Chirp!
You're an odd bird, Edna.
This is the group therapy room. The group is gone, and I thought game developers didn't eat. Hello? Olaf? Felix? René? Pokey? The programmers seem to have gone to lunch. It doesn't seem designed to be opened. I guess they'll fix this with the next patch, but right now, it's not possible. Does the window remind you of anything, Harvey?
Sure, this is where the group therapy took place.
But that's not where I want to temple morph.
Why not? They had coffee and cake.
No, they didn't.
Hey, I'm the one in charge of the memories here.
Darn it! If only I had some stained glass. In this panel, we see Captain Useless watching his neighbor parallel park. That doesn't work that way. I wonder if the view pane is a one-way mirror, like in police interrogation rooms.
We'll find out when we put our naked butts up against it.
That means never. I am not Dr. Marcel's window cleaner.
Quite the opposite. You are the darkest stain on Dr. Marcel's mind.
is a surveillance room, not a drive-in window. Like a rusty nail on a chalkboard.
What's missing here is one of those phones they have in prisons.
That's the surveillance room, not the visitor's room in San Quentin. That only works with car windows. Like a rusty nail on a chalkboard. I think it belongs to a door. There's no signature here that I'd need to forge. If only I had some stained glass. If only... That doesn't work that way. This is the group therapy room, not the kitchen. I think it belongs to a door. The panel isn't screwed on. Nope, no static on the screen. Maybe I should try that on a car first. Like a rusty nail on a chalkboard. Hello? Olaf? Felix? Renee? Pokey? The programmers seem to have gone to lunch.
Shall we build a stork trap?
Come on, Harvey. Storks are endangered.
I should say so, at least when I'm involved.
This is the perfect place for my rake. This doesn't seem particularly zen to me. 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 No, I'm sure I'll need that later. Not necessary. It never even touched asphalt. I'd love to, but there are no pins left. Looking at this makes me tired all of a sudden. Electrifying. This isn't the key to the artist's subconscious. No, this should stay clean and intact. This isn't the key to the artist's subconscious. It's in good taste. Suddenly, this form seems like such a waste of paper. No, thank you. I have enough dirt. Elmo was gone, but I really doubt he would have wanted it. It's not a spoon. Elmo doesn't seem to be here. Hello? Are you still down there? Hello? I think he's gone. I'd rather not. If I had a hole in the inventory, I'd lose all my useful items. I'd rather not. I might not be able to get out again, and I've been cooped up in a hole long enough. Elmo doesn't seem to be here. There's a lot of pressure in the boiler. Hey, this is Mr. Frog. He isn't clean yet. He looks busy. Perhaps you want to give it a try?
Well, all right. Grr, 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 grr.
What's up? What's he saying?
His nose is out of joint because his part only allows him to utter growling noises.
That's understandable. He looks busy.
You can't know that for sure.
I'll ask him. Are you busy, Chef? See?
Better safe than sorry.
Yes. I'd like one of those for my kitchen at home, too. Of course, I'd need a home first.
Pocket Chef, now with a handle.
Do you like polo? All right. Never mind. Will you give me an autograph? All right. Never mind. In this panel, we see Pizza Boy trying to find the entrance to the basement cave to no avail. That doesn't work that way. Stick 'em up, FBI. All right. Never mind. Are you looking for these, maybe? All right. Here, a little ketchup is always a good idea. All right. Shall I get you something to drink? All right. Never mind. Shall we swap? A knife for a pair of scissors? All right. Never mind. Here, it's for you. All right. Never mind. Isn't it time to hang up your apron for good? All right. Here, mustard makes a man happy. All right. Shall we swap knives? Mine may not be as big as yours, but... All right. Never mind. Shall we swap? A knife for a fork? All right. Never mind. Shall I tell you something about Dr. Marcel? All right. May I forge your signature? All right. Would you like the barkeeper's autograph? Would you like the barkeeper's autograph? Would you like Dr. Marcel's autograph? Would you like to go to group therapy? All right. Would you like your pot back? All right. I've got a copy of the master key. Shall we steal away together? Do you want some chewing gum? It's hardly used. All right. Did you call an auto mechanic? All right. Do you need a jump start? All right. Can you help me change a tire? All right. The food is taken to the kitchen with this. Hello? Anybody home? Uninhabited. All the better. It's quite roomy. I could even put all of my things in there. But I didn't come here to test storage space. These spoons are going nowhere. They've gone to meet their maker. These are X spoons. These spoons are useless now. These spoons are useless now. Sounds like someone's eating in there. I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in there just like that. It's crawling with guards. Sounds like someone's eating in there. I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in there just like that. It's crawling with guards. Uh-oh, there's Dr. Marcel's driver.
Guantanamera, only Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Wahila, Guantanamera.
Oh? Is anybody there?
I better find another way. It's quite roomy. I could even put all of my things in there. But I didn't come here to test storage space. It's quite roomy. But I did. Oh, no signature to forge here. It's quite roomy. It's quite roomy. It's quite roomy. In this panel, Captain Useless has forgotten a number of meals on wheels. Look, Harvey, this is a trolley for the kitchenware.
Droll.
Hello? Anybody home? Uninhabited. All the better. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. They share one and the same stomach. This is practically begging for a brutal act of cruelty. You are now entering a world of pain. Hey, psst! I've got the master key, and I'm planning to escape. Are you coming too?
Okay, but on two conditions. First, we're only coming if you have an escape plan ready. Secondly, you'll have to distract the guards somehow.
Work on escape plan, distract guards. Got it. What's for lunch?
It's free choice day today. Everyone's having what they want. Or at least, what's been put on the list under their names. The list has been up on the board for a week. I guess I don't have to tell you it's been tampered with. This is an asylum for the mentally unstable, after all.
Do you have any idea how I can distract the guards?
The surest way would be a food fight. All you have to do is provoke an argument without getting involved yourself. You'll have to find a weak spot.
I'll go hide again.
All right, see you later.
This might work. The chef's not looking right now. Look, Harvey. It's Hottie and Mottie.
I wonder where they've been all this time.
Come on. Hottie and Mottie are my friends. Edna rules. A signed shoe makes a great conversation piece. In this battle, we see Captain Useless chasing his evil twin through all the diners of suburbia. That doesn't work that way. Nope. I'm investigating undercover. Like new. Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Do you want some ketchup?
It's free choice day, and we are in the cafeteria. We have everything we need, thank you.
Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Care for a drink?
It's free choice day, and we are in the cafeteria. We have everything we need, thank you.
The good old cut the shoelaces ploy. No, it's impolite to call during lunch. That doesn't work that way. Too bad. I can't cut through the shoe. That would have been quite a surprise. Too bad. I can't cut through the shoe. That would have been quite a surprise. This is the key to Dr. Marcel's secret room. I don't think Hottie and Mottie are interested in it. I may need their help, but not their signatures. XXX. Everybody should have the name of a barkeeper written down on his left shoe. Dr. Marcel was here. Everybody should have the name of his psychiatrist written on his right shoe. Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Do you want to go to group therapy?
Yummy lunch or boring group therapy? We prefer lunch, but thanks anyway.
Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Do you need this pot?
It's free choice day, and we are in the cafeteria. We have everything we need, thank you.
Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. I've got the master key, and I'm planning to escape. Are you coming too?
Okay, but on two conditions. First, we're only coming if you have an escape plan ready. Secondly, you'll have to distract the guards somehow.
Work on escape plan, distract guards. Got it. Do you have any idea how I can distract the guards?
The surest way would be a food fight. All you have to do is provoke an argument without getting involved yourself. You'll have to find a weak spot.
I'll go hide again.
All right, see you later.
Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Care for some gum?
It's free choice day. We have
Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Can you change a tire by any chance?
Sure. There being two of us, that shouldn't be a problem. Why do you ask? Do you have a plan?
It's in the making. I'll get back to you. Psst. Hottie, Mottie, down here. Do you know anything about motors by any chance?
Not the least bit. Why don't you ask Aluman?
Aluman, eh? Hottie, Marty, down here. Can you change a tire by any chance?
Sure. There being two of us, that shouldn't be a problem. Why do you ask? Do you have a plan?
It's in the making. I'll get back to you. This is practically begging for a brutal act of cruelty. You can't take on both of them. The good old tying the shoelaces together act. You are now entering a world of pain. Cool. All I have to do now is wait for the Flatfoot. I doubt this will get him going. The question remains, what will? Before I can start a disturbance, I'll need a plan first. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. Maybe it's time for more savage measures. Yuck! Not necessary. There's already enough gum sticking to it. Just a second. This isn't a keyhole at all. It's a cord. There are enough leftovers lodged between the toes to have another free choice day. What am I supposed to do? Fold him a pair of slippers? Oops, someone already signed it. Terry Pratchett? Oops, someone already signed it. Terry Pratchett? Someone already signed here. Terry Pratchett. Wow, I'll never be able to write like him. Just a second. This isn't a keyhole at all. It's a cord. Before I can start a disturbance, I'll need a plan first. Not necessary. There's already enough mustard sticking to it. Yes, the foot garment is missing. The hoof is unprotected. Do you know the number of pest control, Harvey?
Yes, but unfortunately they have my number blocked. Sorry.
Before I can start a I can't think of cocktails when I'm looking at B-Man's foot. Not necessary. There's already enough ketchup sticking to it. I don't have to use kid gloves on it. Something here is rotten.
We'll need a warrant to search between the toes.
That doesn't work that way. In this panel, we see Handy Boy fetching the callus skin laser from the basement cave. Oops, someone already signed it. Terry Pratchett? Before I can start a disturbance, I'll need a plan first. What do you think of this naked, unprotected foot?
Have you seen what they do to rabbits' feet? This foot deserves no mercy.
No, don't make any references to women and technology. I'll find out where it belongs. All we need is a truck with a missing wheel, and we've got our fire engine ready. If I attach the can to the cable, we'll have a nice centrifuge.
Yippee-yay! Fling the rabbit!
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
A signal-colored tool.
I'd rather not. There's a watchman sitting at reception. Locker-like. Hello? Is this locker taken? Hee hee.
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Hee.
Hey, what's going on?
No time to watch TV. Oh no, he's coming.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me? Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Hee.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh no, he's coming.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me? Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Hee.
Hey, what's going on?
The cable leads to the control panel. Oh no, he's coming.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me? Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Hee.
Hey, what's going on?
I can't cut this with my bare hands. Oh no, he's coming.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me? Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Hee.
Hey, what's going on?
Good idea, but just not yet. The gate isn't open yet. Oh no, he's coming!
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me? Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Gee!
Hey, what's going on?
Wait. I'd better not until we have an escape vehicle. Oh no, he's coming!
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others, now! And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me?
I'd need a sledgehammer for that instead. The birds avoid Dr. Marcel's presence. Chirp!
You're an odd bird, Edna.
No, if I need to run over a bird, I'll go looking for one in the parking lot over there. The chirpies will enjoy this.
Very good. Now let's hide quickly before the storks come.
I'm not doing this to catch storks, Harvey.
Hee right. It is perfectly safe here, especially for yummy storks.
This doesn't seem particularly zen to me. 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 This is the group therapy room. The group is gone. And I thought game developers didn't eat. Hello? Olaf? Felix? Lene? Pokey? The programmers seem to have gone to lunch. Now, why don't you try something else? This isn't destructive enough. Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Sounds like someone's eating in there. I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in there just like that. The place is crawling with guards. I hate these things. Open sesame! That must have been the wrong incantation. Yeah! Uh-oh, there's Dr. Marcel's driver.
Guantanamera, only Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Wahila, Guantanamera.
Oh? Is anybody there?
I better find another way. Yeah! No reaction. It seems they disconnected the laundry lift system during lunch. No reaction. It seems they disconnected the laundry lift system during lunch. No reaction. It seems they disconnected the laundry lift system during lunch.
Hello, Princess. Any progress?
You bet. I've got the master key.
All right, then. Let me out. We can proceed to phase 2 of my plan now.
Empty. Dang it, I won't be able to open it this way. You need a 3-way square hollow special key with fitted bits to change this container. Dang it, you need a... It's not electricity that's missing, it's water. It's not a spare tire that's missing here, it's water. Not necessary. Everything is under control. This one is as soaked and filthy as the last one. And I bet it's just as useless, too. It's now FUBAR. It's now FUBAR. That's 2 parts for my escape vehicle already. No water? No water cooler.
You don't say!
No, it's broken.
But we could build a perfect broken helicopter from the parts!
What on earth would we possibly do with the broken helicopter?
Right. We'd still need somebody who could fix it.
Or we could just try and find another way out of here.
All the better. There must be hundreds of people out there who can fix a helicopter.
Oh. Hello? Anybody in there? No. That's comforting. I used to be scared of cabinets when I was a child. Ugh.
Hey, you're not exactly Miss Universe yourself.
I'd better get some fresh water. There are a few things floating around in this already. This brain hasn't sprung a leak. No, that would infringe on somebody else's copyright. Hey, Brain, do you happen to have a screw loose?
I have myself serviced by skilled personnel only.
Brain 1. Brawn 0.
Care for some gum?
You could offer that to a pair of dentures in a jar. I, however, am a brain.
Considering the fact that you don't have any teeth, you're quite snappy.
That's my business.
Look, I'm smart too. How do you like them apples?
Oh dear.
Brains don't have to be repotted.
Well, Dr. Marcel's does. Or we could just throw his on the compost heap instead.
I am not your therapist, Edna. Hey, hands off. Hey, hands off.
The brain doesn't have a signature. It doesn't even have hands. Oh, wise brain, I beseech thee, can you tell me what door this key fits?
I'll assume it's not the key to my pool hall. Where did you get it?
It was in a locked drawer in Dr. Marcel's office.
In that case, it likely opens a door behind which Dr. Marcel is trying to hide something.
Wow! How do you know?
Well, I must have either used my gray matter, or it was more of a gut instinct.
That's not my favorite pickled food. I would love to know if the hemispheres can manage without each other.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Look here, Brain. I have a coat hanger.
You lucky pup.
For you, Bobo.
Hello? Mom?
Gotcha! I would love to know if the hemispheres can manage without each other.
Don't you dare.
Would the gentleman care for a drink?
Yes, please. I'd like a strawberry daiquiri.
Sorry, it's not on the menu.
Blast. Don't you dare. Oh, thank you. My jar went a bit cloudy again.
You're welcome. Your species has saved the adventure game genre. He's the brains behind the operation. They call him the Brain. I prefer my cereal in milk, not in brine.
Hey. No, thank you. I know it by heart. It was the only thing I could read in here. Hey, hands off. Don't you dare.
What do you make of this, Harvey?
It's a brain in a jar. It's probably Hulgor's.
Hi, Bobo.
Hello, Edna. What brings you here?
Do you know how I can sneak past the watchman at the staircase?
I don't know anything about a watchman at the staircase. The term staircase alone has little meaning to a brain in a jar. But you and your combining skills should be able to get rid of him.
Ciao, Bobo. I most certainly will not lug this thing around. It's locked. Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
We wouldn't need any keys out there because all locks turn to dust in the sunlight.
Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
We wouldn't.
Tell me about freedom. Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
Everyone flies around in cotton candy fueled cars. If it doesn't start, at least you won't go hungry.
Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
As soon as you get out there, they hand you drinks with funny little umbrellas.
Tell me about freedom, Harvey.
Everyone flies around in cotton candy fueled cars. If it doesn't start, at least you won't go hungry.
Too bad. This isn't the proper tool to soup up a coffee machine. No, it would get rusty. I better leave that to an expert. He's feeding on radiation from the monitors. Do you need this filthy water cup?
What do you mean? I'm eating right now.
I won't offer it to him. He has his own spare tire around his waist. Could we speed things up with this?
Oh, no thanks. It's quite okay to eat cosmic rays with your fingers. It seems to be a good cable, though. Why don't you just keep it? It might come in handy at some point.
Not a chance. He's screwed up in ways that a wrench won't fix. Are you hungry?
What do you mean? I'm eating right now.
I have the master key. We can skedaddle now.
Take it easy, child. Have you found out how to get through the main gate yet?
We'll build a hot air balloon from styrofoam and just float out of here.
As if we haven't already tried that. But the air in these mountains is so thin that the styrofoam doesn't get enough buoyancy. You'll have to think of something less far-fetched.
We'll get a good running start and jump over the wall. At its lowest point. When the wind is favorable. Hello? Why don't you say anything?
I'll put it this way. I don't want to explicitly advise against it, but if it doesn't work, you should take it as a sign that perhaps you don't belong on the other side of the wall.
We'll pray to Vishnu to make us invisible and we'll just sneak past.
That would be an excellent plan. If only Vishnu didn't have an axe to grind with me. He's still mad at me because I ruined his MP3 player during the last transit of Venus. I left it in the shower while I was scaling the tofu. The water washed Vishnu's favorite sticker off the case. Yadu Yaluri of the Indian Olympic cricket team of '88 was there too. I'm afraid Vishnu will certainly not be inclined to help us. So you can forget about that plan.
We'll open a restaurant and cook our way out.
Not a bad idea, actually. But where do we get the ingredients?
We'll get a vehicle and outwit the watchman at the gate.
That idea is so crazy, it simply has to work. Tell me when you found a suitable vehicle.
Why don't you eat in the cafeteria?
They removed the TV from there a long time ago. There was this incident once. A room full of loonies, sharp-edged cutlery, and the Ewoks. Believe me, that is an explosive mix.
Do you have an idea how I could get past the main gate?
I'm afraid not. The main gate can only be opened by pressing a button in the watchtower. And it's best not to tangle with the watchman who is responsible for it. It will prove hard to lure him away. And then there's the fact that we're a bit off the beaten track around here. The asylum is situated on a mountain, you know, and the only route leading away is a narrow road. You wouldn't get far on foot. They'd have you back in custody in no time flat.
I have the master key. We can skedaddle now.
Take it easy, child. Have you found out how to get through the main gate yet?
We'll get a vehicle and outwit the watchman at the gate.
That idea is so crazy, it simply has to work. Tell me when you found a suitable vehicle.
I'll come back later. Are you hungry?
What do you mean? I'm eating right now.
Will you go to the therapy session for me?
Now? I thought they all went to have lunch.
I've learned how to forge signatures.
Do you believe that all your efforts will finally free you? You should focus on freeing your innermost self first.
You mean my flatulistic tendencies? I've learned how to forge...
Do you believe
You mean my... I've learned how to forge
Do you
You mean my flat... Even if it works, there are still 6 seals left. Do you want my fork?
No, thank you. It's quite okay to eat cosmic rays with your fingers.
As long as you don't make a mess. Do you want to hold my knife for a bit?
Don't come too close to me with that. Tin foil is not the toughest of materials, if you know what I mean.
Are you hungry?
What do you mean?
That doesn't work that way. No, it's impolite to call during lunch. Do you need a pair of pinking shears?
Don't come too close to me with those. Tin foil is not the toughest of materials, if you know what I mean.
Would the gentleman care for a drink?
Ah, yes. The cocktail specialty of the barkeeper. That's another reason why I exclusively feed on cosmic radiation.
I think he already has sufficient insulation. This looks unlawful, but it's actually permitted.
Lady Justice holds her peace when Sheriff Conrad does the talking.
That doesn't work that way. There is a certain similarity between him and Captain Useless. There aren't that many superheroes with a pot belly and a mustache. Do you want my pen?
Can't you see that my hands are full right now?
First of all, you're just using one hand. Secondly, I have no idea what you're doing. And thirdly, I stopped believing what I see a long time ago. Come on, Alu's my friend. What do you think it is that Alu's doing there, Harvey?
Maybe he's afraid that the TV set will fall on his head.
There's another game here, Key Factor. There's another game here, Cool and Cooler. There's another game here, Mr. James has some screws loose. There's another game here, Electricity. There's another game here, Formula One Craps Game. There's another game here, Quiz Oasis. Too bad. The laundry lift is not operating. One can't drink nearly enough to make this attractive. I don't even know when my birthday is. I simply can't remember. I bet I'm a Scorpio.
If you're a Scorpio, I'm a lobster.
No, my ballpoint pen is in a different league altogether. It is very tempting, but this is exactly what such art is all about. The angrier I get at my own understanding of the need not to swipe the key, the deeper the genius of the work becomes. And the more I realize I can't take the key, the madder I get as a result. This isn't the key to the artist's subconscious.
What are you doing there, Edna?
Oops. I'm afraid I've forgotten the rules for foosball.
We will reconstitute your memory, Edna, I promise.
Shall we pitch in for a game of foosball, Harvey?
Okay. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing!
Foosball, Harvey. Not that kind of pitching.
I see. Strike!
Harvey, you're hopeless.
Am I? Really? Like the Chicago Cubs?
I guess no one will notice if I just put it down here. I think it's highly irresponsible not to lock this poisonous stuff away. Yeah, I can get rid of it here. I'd rather not. I'm afraid it might dissolve in there. You can jumpstart anything with alcohol. Oh dear, my brain has a flat. Nope. There's no hidden passage behind this plant.
Keep on searching! Keep going!
I don't see a service panel anywhere. I don't see a service panel anywhere. The tires on this plant look as good as new. The brake pads could use a little work, though. Yippee! It still works. Blah! Old and inedible. What's that? An alarm? Yippee! It still works. Blah! Old and inedible. What's that? An alarm? There's no need. All of the door's tires seem to be in good shape. No. This door is the epitome of lacking drive. Nope. There aren't any loose nuts. Oops. Hard to assess. You are free.
Ah, that's why the door is open. Don't get your hopes up too high. The biggest obstacle is still waiting for us.
I've got the master key.
Well, I almost suspected as much. The very moment the door opened.
What are we going to do next?
We need a vehicle. We won't get far otherwise.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A master key, a vehicle. What next? A perpetual motion machine? Or the missing link between man and ape?
I have a candidate for the latter.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
We need a vehicle. I'll wait here until you've dug one up, preferably one that isn't already occupied.
Yes, sure. Just pass the hard labor off to the rank and file. I found a van.
Have you now? Good. So the hopes I put in you weren't all for naught.
It's in the motor pool garage.
You go right ahead. We'll meet there.
What do you think, Harvey? Shall I press it?
I'd like to see that.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, be my guest.
I'll do it. I'll really do it.
You don't have the guts.
I'm serious.
Chicken! Chicken! Edna!
What now?
It doesn't seem to have had any effect.
Not again. I know what's in there. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. The good old tying the shoelaces together act. Hey, psst. I'll go hide again.
All right, see you later.
Before I can start a disturbance, I'll need a plan first. Oh, you're already here.
Yes, I am. This is a pretty nice ride you found here. Except, not only is a rear wheel missing, the motor won't start. I think it's the wiring, but I'm not an expert.
So what are we going to do?
Good question.
This is the Keymaster. I'm back again. Can we take off now?
Not yet. We'll have to get the motor running first. We'll need an expert for that. Somebody who knows his way around electricity. And we're still short a back tire. You'll have to find a replacement. And some kind of car jack. After all that has been dealt with, then we can tackle the issue of the main gate.
What are we going to do about the missing rear tire?
I'm pretty confident you'll be able to muster up a spare.
What are we going to do about the engine trouble?
I think it's the ignition. We'll need an expert for that. Somebody who knows his way around electricity.
How can I open the main gate?
The only way to open it is with a button in the watchtower. But the watchman is a real brute, I'm afraid. You won't get past him easily. You'll have to be creative.
Couldn't we get the engine running with this?
Yes, that should be possible. You'll just have to find the repair everything screw.
Sure, I'll get right on it. I got us a spare tire.
Very good. Igor, all we need now is some kind of a car jack.
This here could certainly be of help.
Now that's what I call clever. But as far as I know, you need a charged energy source to generate power. Maybe we should ask an expert.
Look at this. It's the master key.
Very nice. Well done. Now give it to me.
No. Why don't you just make one for yourself?
Make one for yourself. That's a good one. Give it to me.
No. Did anyone order the soup of the day here?
Do you want to escape or play waitress?
Why don't we kill two birds with one stone? We'll play waitress on the run.
I have exactly one syllable for you. No.
Party pooper. You need therapy.
Is that what you think? Amusing.
I can forge Dr. Marcel's signature.
Not bad. Can you do his voice too?
His voice? Why?
This Edna is a hard nut to crack, Holgor.
Ew, stop that. This is creepy.
Ew, stop that. This is creepy.
Eee. I can forge the barkeeper's signature.
Every bingo player could do that. Why don't you impress me with some results?
I really don't want to learn his signature. Look, you are the keymaster, right? So maybe you're interested in this old key here.
Edna, you found the key to Dr. Marcel's secret room. Respect. Maybe you're not as dim-witted and innocent as you seem, after all.
Maybe we can hotwire the ignition with a fork.
The ignition is not the problem.
Maybe we can hotwire the ignition with a knife.
The ignition is not the problem.
Would you like some mustard?
Do you want to escape or play waitress?
Why don't we kill two birds with one stone? We'll play waitress on the run.
I have exactly one syllable for you. No.
Party pooper. That doesn't work that way. We could simply call for a cab.
Good thinking, princess. Do you have a working telephone?
I've got this wireless phone here.
I'm sure that would make you queen in every playground. But we grown-ups use real telephones, you know.
Maybe we can hotwire the ignition with the scissors.
Or we might be able to cut out some rotor blades from cardboard. That way we can convert the van into a helicopter. And we'll be 8 miles away in no time. And maybe even have dinner with M&M.
Yippee! Do you want anything to drink?
Do you want to escape or play waitress?
Why don't we kill two birds with one stone? We'll play waitress on the run.
I have exactly one syllable for you. No.
Party pooper. Would you like some ketchup?
Do you want to escape?
Why don't we'll play party poop? I've got a pair of pot holders for you.
And what exactly am I supposed to do with them? I'm not planning on getting my hands dirty, let alone burn them.
For your information, I've joined the police force. So don't try any funny stuff.
Don't worry, Inspector Clouseau. There are many things you can call me. Funny is not one of them.
That doesn't work that way. Captain Useless is parking the honkmobile in the handicapped parking area for camouflage. Will you write something in my journal?
It was not 20 years ago, a baby, always on the go. It had no socks, it wore no shoe. My dearest Edna, That was you.
He didn't do anything to me.
Not yet.
Okay, I'll keep the mallet close at hand. Can you make anything of him, Harvey?
No, but I tried to pay as little attention to him as I can. I might realize how stupid it was to free him.
Uh-huh. Sometimes I can't make anything of you either. Uh-oh. There's Dr. Marcel's driver.
Guantanamera, only Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Wahila Guantanamera. Oh? Is anybody there?
I better find another way. Might this be my old chewing gum? I'm so sorry for what I did to you. Will you ever be able to forgive me? Are you hungry, Harvey?
Not really. It feels like I've got a stomach full of cotton balls.
Yuck! Half the garden is stuck to it. One is completely enough. Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Hello, Alu. Oh, champ.
Ah, hello, Edna. Still trying to break out?
We have an escape vehicle, but we'll need your help.
Yes, yes. Aluman saves the day again. How can I be of help?
The motor won't start. It's the ignition. And since you know your way around electricity, I thought...
All right, all right. Where did you say the car was?
It's in the open garage at the motor pool, next to the back door.
Okie dokie. I'll have a look at it then.
I would pick it up, but I don't want all those talk shows soiling my pockets. Harvey's favorite movies are ones with ponies.
With flesh-eating zombie ponies, to be precise.
Too bad I'm the only one who can hear him. He's so cute when he talks about ponies. The key likes pay TV.
The choice is much more open, if you know what I mean.
The pot loves matchmaking shows.
There's a lid for every pot. I deeply believe that.
The forum has music stations running in the background.
As long as they don't distract me from my paperwork.
I can't scribble on that, I'm afraid. The wrench watches pimp my ride.
What can I say? I'm a West Coast wrench.
The jumper cable has a thing for science fiction.
The best kind is when humankind is overrun by mechanical creatures.
The spare tire likes Formula One racing.
I could have been there too, but I was afraid of burning out too fast.
Yippee! It still works! Blah! Old and inedible. What's that? An alarm? Look at that! There are 1, 2, whoa, a whole lot of tires missing.
We could build an electric chair.
I even have 1 or 2 ideas who to test it on.
We could build an electric chair.
I even have 1 or 2 ideas who to test it on. Doors! Keys belong to doors.
Oh, that's right.
No, thank you. I prefer to eat standing up. Hey, hasn't Aluman arrived yet?
He popped in briefly. He took a quick peek under the hood, then he cried for a short time, and off he went again. I believe he's sitting in the garden now, meditating.
I'm back again. I'll get working on that then.
That's what I would have suggested.
Alu is quite the relaxed type. Did you see that, Harvey? There sits Count Mucus Trap on the bench, dangling his chakra.
He must be doing something right that we're doing wrong.
Hey, Alu.
Ah, Edna. How nice to see you.
What's up? Why aren't you with the car?
I was already there and took a quick look at the situation. The battery's dead.
And there's nothing you can do?
That's not what I said. I think I'll be able to recharge the battery.
Great! What exactly is your plan?
I'll charge it with positive energy.
I see. Positive energy, is it? Well, yeah. That...
You have to have faith, Edna. How can I accumulate the necessary positive energy without faith?
Isn't there any other way?
It's either positive energy or staying here.
We want to take off. Get with it.
Take it easy, child.
I've heard they serve free quiche in the garage.
Nice try. But I feed exclusively on cosmic energy. And in order to get the motor running, I need a big serving of it.
I have a vision of you and me walking to the car.
It is the future, you see.
Nice spot you've picked out.
Yes, there is no better place to meditate.
Why not?
The Zen garden provides me with cosmic energy, but it's not flowing very well today. The stones are not vibrating in tune with me.
Can I help you in any way?
If you can manage to get the stones vibrating in unison with me, I'll definitely be able to charge myself with positive chi much faster.
Whatever that means. What is it we're waiting for again?
In order to get the motor running, I'll have to be completely zen. Unfortunately, the stones are not vibrating in unison with my chakras.
Sacre bleu! Can't we speed up the process in any way?
Align the stones in the right order. They have to vibrate in phase with my aura.
Now I definitely know what I have to do. Not. I'll be on my way.
See you later.
Wow! It emanates an incredible calm now. Did you see that, Harvey? There sits Count Mucus Trap on the bench, dangling his chakra.
He must be doing something right that we're doing wrong.
Do you need a written invitation or what?
Take it easy, my dear. Patience is a virtue.
There is a certain similarity between him and Captain Useless. There aren't that many superheroes with a pot belly and a mustache. Move it, old man. This constitutes obstruction of justice.
Use of force is never the right solution.
Is too. There are certain situations where force helps a great deal. I'll call them use Hulgor with polo mallet situations.
Live by the mallet. Die by the mallet.
Would the potholders help you meditate?
No, thank you. I want to meditate, not cook a roast.
Care for some ketchup?
No, thank you. I'd rather have my cosmic rays without.
Maybe an energy drink will give you a boost.
I'd rather obtain my energy from this peaceful Zen garden atmosphere. If only the stones would vibrate in unison with me.
Would your chi flow better if I cut a couple of holes in you?
Quite the opposite. I would feel like a colander.
Like Connor McLeod? Isn't that good, energy-wise?
Colander, not Highlander.
Maybe we can order some positive energy by phone.
I'm afraid Happy Buddha doesn't deliver here anymore. It's all Dr. Marcel's fault. He never tips.
That doesn't work that way. Care for some mustard?
No, thank you. I'd rather have my cosmic rays without.
Don't you dare! Alu's my friend. Do you need this fork?
What do you think? Do I need it?
Oh yeah, you only feed on comic rays.
Cosmic.
Gesundheit. Did I tell you that I found Dr. Marcel's secret room?
No, you didn't. Is the rumor that it's a UFO landing site true?
Yes, it's all true.
Amazing. How can they breathe in our atmosphere?
They use snorkels. I've learned how to forge signatures.
Do you believe that all your efforts will finally free you? You should focus on freeing your innermost self first.
You mean my flatulistic tendencies? I've learned how to forge signatures.
Do you believe that you should?
You mean my flatulistic tendencies? Alu doesn't need therapy. He is who he is. Do you need this pot?
Is it aluminum?
Stainless steel.
I'll give it a pass.
I would never have managed without him. I'm sure you could repair the motor with this.
The motor isn't broken. It's just lacking energy. It's nothing that can't be fixed with a little inner calm.
I'm sure you could repair the motor with this.
May I s- Yes, that would be perfect. But I need to be charged with positive energy first. I'm afraid there's no juice left in my chakras.
Ick! Can you attach the tire?
Without a jack, impossible. My physician has advised me not to lift anything heavy.
Alu is quite the relaxed type. Hey, Alu.
Ah, Edna. How nice to see you.
Nice spot you've picked out.
Yes, there is no better place to meditate.
Why not?
The Zen garden provides me with cosmic energy. But it's not flowing very well today. The stones are not vibrating in tune with me.
Can I help you in any way?
If you can manage to get the stones vibrating in unison with me, I'll definitely be able to charge myself with positive chi much faster.
Whatever that means. What do you think about the pattern that I've raked?
What? That is... It's This is exactly what I needed. It vibrates in unison with my chi. I feel the energy flowing into me. You go ahead to the car. I'll be waiting there.
You mean you'll follow?
No, I'm already there.
You're also able to teleport?
Yes, it's either that, or Pokey was too lazy to draw an animation.
That doesn't work that way. This is Alu, the old codger. Can we get started now?
I need a jumper cable. Do you have one?
Would that be of any help?
That is exactly what I need.
The motor is running. It really is.
What did you think? Of course it's running.
Edna, now it's your turn again. We need a spare tire and a car jack or something similar.
Can we get started now?
If we had a tire, perhaps.
This is Alu, the old codger. Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Sounds like someone's eating in there. I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in there just like that. It's crawling with guards. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. Hey, psst. I have an escape plan. Our escape car is in the garage behind the house. The only thing we still need is your help changing a tire.
Very good. All you have to do now is distract the guards.
I'll go hide again.
All right. See you later.
You are now entering a world of pain. There are enough leftovers lodged between the toes to have another free choice day. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. Maybe it's time for more savage measures. Yuck! What do you think of this naked, unprotected foot?
Have you seen what they do to rabbits' feet? This foot deserves no mercy.
Someone already signed it. Terry Pratchett? Do you know the number of pest control, Harvey?
Yes, but unfortunately they have my number blocked. Sorry.
Yes, the foot garment is missing. The hoof is unprotected. Just a second. This isn't a keyhole at all. It's a cord. There are enough leftovers lodged between the toes to have another free choice day. Just a second. This isn't a keyhole at all. It's a cord. Cool. All I have to do now is wait for the flat foot. Something here is rotten.
We'll need a warrant to search between the toes.
That doesn't work that way. In this panel, we see Handy Boy fetching the callus skin laser from the basement cave. It's too early to bury the hatchet. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. Maybe it's time for more savage measures. I don't have to use kid gloves on it. Not necessary. There's already enough ketchup sticking to it. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. You are now entering a world of pain. Just a second. This isn't a keyhole at all. It's a cord. Hey, psst. I'll go hide again.
All right, see you later.
This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. It's free choice day in the cafeteria today. Verbal notes just don't stick. I don't want to announce anything. A bit bulky, don't you think? Sounds like someone's eating in there. I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in there just like that. The place is crawling with guards. Just your usual bring your spoons back to the cafeteria announcement. That's not how it works. The bulletin board is a written word medium. I don't want to announce anything. I don't need a bulletin board. This says, the moon falls down to Earth. That's a bit worrying. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. Yes, the foot garment is missing. The hoof is unprotected. Something here is rotten.
We'll need a warrant to search between the toes.
This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef's not looking right now. This might work. The chef... This might work. The chef's not looking right now. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. Maybe it's time for more savage measures.
Food fight!
I hope Hottie and Mottie got out of there in one piece. I'd better not go in there again. It looks like all hell broke loose in there. I'd better not go in there again. It looks like all hell broke loose in there. That's Hottie and Mottie. Hottie, Mottie, this here is my friend Harvey. He's the security officer and head of the landing party in our team.
Is he trained in the use of phaser guns as well?
I'm afraid not, but I once beat William Shatner in a game of beer pong.
Are you ready?
Sure. Did you get the spare tire?
Would you please write something in my journal?
Roses are red. Violets are blue. You're schizophrenic, and so are you.
Do you want to read a comic book until we set off?
I hope it won't take much longer. Alf starts at 7 and I forgot to set the TiVo.
That doesn't work that way. Are you the owner of this here vehicle?
Mottie is the owner. I am the lifter and the screwer.
Do you need a pair of pot holders? Only used once.
Maybe later, after we've burned rubber driving out of here and get a flat tire in the process.
Are you still hungry?
Not really. We just ate lunch.
Care for a drink?
Did you interrupt our lunch to ask this?
Behold, the instrument of your liberation.
Maybe you'll tell us how you managed to do that sometime. My best guess is nanotechnology. Madi, on the other hand, believes you use voodoo.
A magician never reveals his tricks. Do you want to call anybody before we take off?
What for? To cancel our subscriptions?
That doesn't work that way. Are you still hungry?
Not really. We just ate lunch.
Please. Those are my friends. Are you still hungry?
Not really. We just ate lunch.
I've got the key to Dr. Marcel's secret room.
Really? What's it like in there?
It's a kind of shrine for his dead son.
That's astonishing. I always thought Dr. Marcel had no feelings. Except, of course, wrath, bitterness, and a bad mood in the morning.
I don't need to forge their signatures. They are my friends. They'll sign anything for me.
Did you say something?
I can forge the barkeeper's signature.
And Madi engages in Japanese free dance.
I can forge Dr. Marcel's signature.
And Madi engages in Japanese free dance.
I've been to group therapy.
And? Any success?
I think so. It enabled me to cure King Adrian of his precognition.
Good idea. Those precognitions really are hell, aren't they? Mine broke 3 times, regardless of which ointment I used. I'll never sit on a frozen park bench ever again, that's for sure.
I cooked our master key in this pot.
You're really keeping the pot boiling, Edna.
Look closely. This is the key I freed us with.
I'm not gonna cheer until we're all the way out. There's still a long way to go.
This is the perfect tool to change a tire.
We'll do it our way, if you don't mind. You just supply the tire. It's not exactly the right make, but it should do as a makeshift solution.
Are you ready?
Our job is done. We're just waiting for you now.
I'm back again. What am I supposed to do again?
The motor is running. So far, so good. And we have a spare tire, too. So, all that we have to deal with now is the main gate. Good luck.
I'll get working on that then.
That's what I would have suggested.
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Yee.
Hey, what's going on?
I should do something that prevents the guard from closing the gate again.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here!
Why is the gate open? The gate has to be closed at all times.
What? The gate is still open? That little brat has tampered with the controls.
What's that sound?
A running motor. In the garage. Hey, what's going on? There's nobody here.
What? Who?
So, where are we destined for?
Rio de Janeiro!
I want to go to my father's house. There must be some clues there about what really happened back then. Something that can exonerate my dad and reveal Dr. Marcel's evil ploy.
That's also a good idea.
I'd have to know where exactly this house is. And how one operates this thing.
Where am I? What happened? There must have been an accident. Harvey? Harvey? Are you all right?
I'm okay. You don't get hurt easily when your spine is made of terry cloth, but we seem to have lost a whole lot of things.
That doesn't work that way. Hello, Harvey.
Hello, Edna. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.